MMA Marks Podcast. What's up, everybody? How you doing? This is your MMA Marks Podcast, man. We are ready to rock, dude. What's up? I'm Rick, your host, and that's right. Right next to me is the man, the myth, the UFC 4 connoisseur, streamer legend himself, Buddy, man. What's up? How you doing? How was this week for you?
Bro, first of all, I thoroughly enjoyed the UFC fight night. It was from start to finish fucking awesome fucking night, dude. One of my favorite fight nights I've seen in a long time. Do you feel the same way? I think you missed some of the fights, right?
I missed most of them.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
I'll be honest with you.
Talked about it.
Yeah, I was dealing with a lot of craziness over this weekend. It is what it is. Burnt my hand pretty good. So, if you're ever doing soldering on any type of pipe, don't let the solder hit your finger. It will burn the shit out of you.
Hell yeah. Shit. I've been burnt by shit like that before. I remember one time when you make a car for Boy Scouts, I touched the fucking metal at the bottom that you put on.
Yeah, where you melt down a sinker.
Yeah. I touched that shit when I was a kid.
This shit gets real hot. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude, it burnt the shit out of me.
Yeah. So I'm nursing a wound, but it is what it is. But I did catch most of the main card. I caught most of the main card. And I did catch the unbelievable matchup between Corey Sandhagen and TJ Dillashaw. I mean, good God, what a fight. I think that is the most even fight I've ever seen. Pretty much ever. I don't know how it wasn't a draw. I really don't.
Well, I think you want to go over that first?
Of course I do, motherfucker.
All right, motherfucker. Let's start with that.
Of course I do.
Oh no. I mean, Dillashaw got fucking his ass whipped. He got the most damaged. But if anyone knows that you and I who've been watching these fights together for a long time,
yes, sir.
Dillashaw used the age-old fucking strategy, bro. Push him against that fence and hold him.
I'm glad you bring this up first. I really am glad you bring this up first.
He's doing it's an old school strategy that isn't used often these days. It's not a strategy I like. Did he fight in a sense that I enjoyed his style? Not really, but he also, I think, had to adjust because he did hurt his knee or something.
Oh. Definitely Corey wrenched on that knee in the first round and fucked it up.
That played a big factor into the strategy, but he did what it needed to get done. He did what he won the MMA match, but he didn't win the fight.
I agree with you. I agree with you in that. And I want to bring up what you're saying, how he got behind the guy and held him against the cage. Why are we still, as an MMA community, or judging for that matter, considering that as an advantage position and considering that points? How?
Two things about that for me that completely disregards anything you just said. Sorry.
Bring it. That's what we're here for. Bring it.
Listen. For one, let's not forget that it takes two to tango. Corey could have did a lot more to get off of that cage.
Yeah,
he accepted the bad position. And two, Dillashaw should be doing more as well.
Dillashaw, okay,
neither one was working very much against the cage.
I get that whole thing with, you can't strike with the guy. He's outstriking you handedly. Outstriking you.
Let's not forget there is a huge size advantage.
No, they're both 125.
No, they're 135.
135, excuse me, 135. They're both 135. and that shouldn't matter, right? Because the way we talked,
No, no,
yeah,
no, 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 no. No,
the
but
way you
okay,
talked last week
it
was that
shouldn't matter.
shit
But hold
don't
on, listen,
matter.
listen, listen. But I'm saying Sandhagen was utilizing his reach and his style a lot more on the feet than fucking Dillashaw for sure.
Of course, of course.
But I feel like there was more oomph behind fucking Dillashaw's fucking strikes. Dillashaw, even though Dillashaw was wearing the fucking damage more, I felt like Dillashaw still was throwing harder, bro. But I mean that doesn't mean everything. So shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. Ether Arts came in here first. We got Backlog Time. We got JC Gamer talking about Maverick versus Barber pissed him off.
Fuck
I'm
yeah, it
kind of
did. It pissed me
tragic
off too.
talking about America.
America. Look,
Oh, Peacemaker coming here with a book. Go ahead and respond to me, and I'll
okay,
read
okay.
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker says it looked like Corey wanted another flashy KO and was forcing flying knees and spinning elbows and ended up clinched for it. He could have stayed simple and took away an easy dub. I kind of agree with you with those Granby rolls and those spinning kicks and him winding up looking for the knee. It was very, very
What up, Notorious?
noticeable. It was noticeable, and
Yeah,
and this
that's
is
why I was shocked that you said it was such a great match. I mean, it was kind of a fun match to watch, but it wasn't. In my opinion, it wasn't like a great main event match. It was dramatic, but it wasn't like.
that's what makes it so good. But look,
Yeah,
this
but
is what I'm saying.
I thought usually when you say it's a great fight, you mean like very, very
Competitively,
high skill.
skill for skill, no, it wasn't. We knew that going in, and this
It
is
got
what
gritty. It got gritty.
this is where I thought it. I was afraid that it would go because Corey in the gym whips the shit out of T.J. Dillashaw a lot because he's longer, because he knows range, because he's a better stand-up striker. He whips the shit out of him in the gym. Everybody knew that going in here. They were like, "Oh, it's going to be Corey Sandhagen for a landslide." Those hardcore fans and those people in the know knew that that's the way it was going to go. But what we didn't account for is that Corey Sandhagen actually got arrogant in this fight when he was doing those Grammy rolls, where he was giving him his back, where he wasn't like pushing the pace, where he was on his heels the whole time, trying to counter with flying knees and spinning back kicks. Like, dude, you are a better striker. Strike the shit out of him. The jab right hand was working all night long for him.
But also, Corey Sandhagen never moved forward. Never.
I
moved
agree. I agree. He never moved
So, I
forward.
mean, that also has something to do with it. Like, you're just I get it. You want to be elusive, but like just moving backwards the fucking entire time, bro. I mean, that's where it's like I'm glad that he just held him against. And when I was watching fights, I was like, good, hold him, fuck him. He's just running. He's just going backwards. Hold him there, fucking punish him. But I wanted Dillashaw to do more against the cage, but that's a whole nother story. Maybe Dillashaw was tired of chasing him and getting fucking pieced up the whole time.
Now, do you think Dillashaw showed his age, or
No.
is his ring rust? Because he
No,
was
no, no,
definitely
no.
a step
think,
off. He was definitely a step out of timing, and definitely a step off. He was aggressive, but he was off.
I think it was the knee, and I think it was a good play on Sandhagen to go for it. I think that's why he looked off.
Notorious saying out here that this was the real title fight. I can't agree with that. We do have a title contender. We do have a title match to happen. Granted, Aljo didn't win the way he should have. And Peter Yan, that rematch is going to happen. That's the title. I think Peter Yan is the champ right now, or I would consider him the champ. So the match between Peter Yan and TJ is the match for the undisputed championship in my mind.
Well, since we're on 135, I saw some things, or like just was watching different things, and let's talk about 125 for a second. Brandon Moreno and what he said about Figgy. He was saying that he knew that he could take Figgy's punches. He could square up with him and fucking go toe to toe with him because of the first fight.
I agree.
Now, I think we can attribute that to Figgy's hard weight cuts and stuff. Now, do you think that he could compete with the top guys at 135 with 10 extra pounds?
Figgy compete with 135ers? No,
Yeah.
no, I don't. I
You
don't
think
think.
he's too small?
I think though it's not that he is too small. His arms are too small, and he relies heavily on getting inside and countering. You can't do that in a
Yeah, but
135.
I think that he would punch a lot harder in 135.
He may punch a lot harder, but he's going to take two to give one, and that's where he'll lose. And as you get older, and Figgy's getting older, your
Hmm.
chin gets weaker. I was highly impressed with TJ's chin in this match.
Hmm.
I mean the spinning back fist, the huge left hand, the one that cut him, the one in the first round. I thought it was over in the first
He
round.
kept he kept diving into fucking his flying knees, dude.
Oh God, it was so
I was
great.
like, the fuck is going on? He's just diving right in. I was like, well, fuck it. He's just diving and then going for a takedown. Cool,
I know.
whatever. Like fucking eating them knees, bro.
I
I
was
was,
sit-
like, all right, and that's what that's you know what. Even though it wasn't my the typical style that I like Dillashaw, I still appreciated the gritty old school like fucking strategy out of nowhere, where it's like I'm just gonna eat shit and fucking hold them and shit, dude.
Yeah, look,
I don't know why I get maybe it was some kind of weird nostalgia for it for me, but that's exactly what that's my take of it. Was he kind of just pulled an old strategy out the fucking back pocket.
yeah, but that can't work at a higher level each time. Yeah, it worked against Sand.
It's literally worked for a lot of the champions of the UFC. That's what I'm saying. It's think of somebody like Randy Couture or somebody that might hold somebody, or we even seen Holly Holm doing that recently, bro.
I know,
You know
and
what I
it
mean?
makes me sick. It makes me sick. I don't like it. I
But it
hate it.
wasn't to me. It wasn't as bad as some of those guys have done in the past.
I hated it. And look, I'm not one to sit here and say judges were bad, judges this, judges that. No. Look, the judges in this were looking for a comeback win. It seemed that way throughout the whole fight throughout the whole main card. It was like anybody that had a comeback, oh, they were on the judges were scoring really high for them. It was
It was a night of comebacks, but I mean, for me, I think the big factor was the fact that Sandhagen never moved forward once. He was always avoiding the confrontation in a way.
he was always looking for a counter. I don't think he was avoiding confrontation. I think he was looking for a counter.
Well, it got to that point where you're like, fight or fucking don't. You know what I mean? That's how I felt.
Oh, he wasn't running that bad, but
I felt like he was.
you can't keep running up. Grippy back in the chat. I don't know what competition
today,
you're here
Grimpy.
for, but it ain't that one, brother.
No, I said I'll smoke today, Grant.
Grimpy back number 1 right now, as he was last season in the Fight Pick Championship, which was great.
Grant, everybody in the chat, Grammy back. It came in first with 55 points, bro. That's
Fuck yeah.
amazing.
Good shit.
Started off strong like he always does.
Yeah, I was when I seen Gravy Pack number 1, I immediately looked over to the bonuses. Like, did he get another double? Did he get another double
right?
bonus? Because that's how he came out last season. Was unbelievable.
I was a little nervous. I'm trying to find the.
Yeah.
It's probably on it. Yeah,
So
there it
look,
is. Yeah. Do you want me to, since we're talking about it, you want me to kind of go over the.
absolutely,
the
go right ahead. Go down the line.
All right, we got Grammy back coming in first with 55 points. We got Jimmy T and Chrome Draco with 40 points coming in second place tied. And then fourth place is a 4-way tie. And it's Kill You All, JC Gamer, J-Bone, and Iconic Tragic with 30 points.
Son of a bitch.
We got Emmanuel in there, tied with Denver Dan. And to those of you who don't know, Dan is our cousin in Denver. Awesome dude. They both got 25 points. I got 10th place with 20. Ricky got 10 points, and he got 11th place. Peacemaker didn't get his picks in, unfortunately. He's got 0. And I think there's a few other guys like Wolfman and a few other people that just forgot to put their picks in, but plan on fucking doing more.
Let's go. Hell yeah. Get
And we're
in
doing
there
it
so I can be
UFC
on top.
269. Did you guys pick against Elkins? Fuck no, I picked Elkins.
I picked against Elkins, and I was hoping when I seen that fight, I
Hey,
did see it.
exactly what I said, by the way.
Fuck you.
Am I
Fuck
am
you.
I am I right though? Didn't
Fu-
I say that? Like I'm like he's the better
Fuck
the better guy.
you.
He's gonna know better. Come on now. I said
Man.
this. I said sometimes the old vet get and I said well Derek Minner's old too, really, but he just hasn't accomplished as much.
Look. Derek Minner had him round 1. I was like, yes, whip his ass, whip his ass.
It was the most Elkins fight that's ever happened.
And then it was like round 2. It was like, I'm tired of whipping his ass. Fuck. Oh God, he won't stop hitting me. He won't stop hitting me. That crucifix. It was over after the crucifix, man. Oh,
He was defeated mentally.
he was.
And that's why you gotta appreciate the damage, bro. He mentally defeated his opponent before he physically defeated him.
But when you get punched in the face like 700 times and then
That's why they call him the damage. You said that.
I did. He takes a lot of damage. And fucking Derek Minner needs to fucking get his mental game up and should have been prepared for that. Like, dude, you're going to have to hit this guy 4,000 times for him to go down. It's just going to have to happen that way. He should have been prepared, and he wasn't.
Or don't hit him as much because you can't finish him. You're going to have to fucking play this smart.
Yeah, that's that should have been the game plan.
That's probably the best strategy against somebody like Elkins.
Gravy
Hey,
backs in
instead
the
of
chip.
Unless
Bring a
this guy
gun.
gives up his back, you're probably going to have trouble.
Yeah, you will.
But I felt like there was like everybody had that savage for the most part. It was a very like go for it night. They all had that little extra fucking bad intentions against their fucking opponent, dude.
It from what I saw, it was a very gritty night of fights. Like
Did you see Kyler Phillips?
That dude went out there and said, if I don't knock him out in the first round, I don't deserve to win. And you seen it in his face in the third round more than any. Like, Kyler Phillips went out there and just dominated the first round. And when he didn't win, and he didn't take him out of the first round, it was like, oh. And then Pavi is like, oh, you're not hitting hard anymore? Oh, we're playing this? Okay. I'm just going to keep tagging you. Third round come around, and he just looked so defeated. He looked like Derek Minner, too. He was just mentally defeated. Like, oh, man, I can't do it.
And Kyler Phillips landed some fucking awesome, like, elbows, spinning elbows.
It was like some movie shit.
Phillips was fucking him up.
Fuck
and
yeah.
It was crazy because it was like Darren Elkins, right after Darren Elkins finished Derek Minner. It was almost like a similar fight right afterwards.
It was in ways. It was in many ways. And it was weird because after the Darren Elkins fight, I'm like, okay, I'm expecting a completely different fight. Okay, this is going to be a technical fight. This is going to be a sniper battle. It's going to be back and forth. One guy's going to try and clinch. One guy's going to try and strike him and kick him and do some spinning Matrix-style shit. And none of that happened except in the first round. After the first round, it was just gritty-ass MMA, which is crazy. Did not expect it.
These guys learn to dial it back, and then they're world beaters. I mean, this will be a learning experience for somebody like Phillips. I'm way more impressed with the way Phillips fights, other than him just kind of getting, losing the momentum.
Yeah. Now, look, I want to know, where do you see Kyler Phillips going after this fight, and where do you see Corey Sandhagen going after his fight?
Well, Sandhagen is just going to fight the next person. I mean,
who is that next person?
There's lots of people out there, man. It could be anybody. It could be the loser between Peter Yan and Aljo rematch.
I've heard Rob Font's name dropped a lot. I'm thinking Rob Font might be Sandhagen's next fight. And I've even, like, Notorious in the chat is saying O'Malley. Maybe O'Malley needs to go up there. I mean, I think somebody needs to humble O'Malley, and Corey Sandhagen's just a person to do it, because O'Malley ain't as hot as he thinks he is. He's just not. I see a
But
lot of holes in his
what
game.
about Phillips versus O'Malley? Because they're all 135ers.
I get it. Kyler Phillips versus O'Malley, that'd be a damn good fight.
Yeah, right.
That would be actually, that'd be a legit, not a legitimate, a proper step up in competition for O'Malley. That's somebody in the top 10 that's ready to go.
Is Phillips top 10?
I think he's like in the 10. He's got to be top 10, right? He's high up in there.
I didn't think he was, bro.
Was he? Okay, maybe not, but I mean, he's definitely.
Phillips just lost, by the way, too.
Yeah. Oh, Grampy back. Are you talking about Ricky Simone or me? Ricky Simone should have called out Sandman. He should have, but he didn't.
Yeah, I mean, I think Sandhagen can fight anyone, bro. I mean, whoever he fights, it could be a damn good fight. And versus Garbrandt, why not?
You're fucking crazy. Garbrandt's got some time. I thought it was going to be Garbrandt versus Rob Font.
I think Garbrandt should just fight O'Malley, bro.
That would be great. That'd be great.
Fight O'Malley. That's all I want. Fuck it. Give O'Malley his fucking shot. Or you know, there's plenty of other people. Marlon Vera's been looking good, bro. Rob's good.
So, somebody asked in the chat, Iconic Tragic asked in the chat, top 10 in 135 right now. 10 is Dominic Cruz. 9 is Cody Garbrandt. 8 is Marlon Moraes. 7 is Jose Aldo. 6 is Pedro Munoz. 5 is Rob Font. 4 is Sandhagen. 3 is Dillashaw. 2 is Jan. And Aljo's at number 1 with the championship. That's how it goes. Kyler's number 17. So you got O'Malley at 16, Rivera at 15, Sunsao at 14, and Chito Vera at 13. And Rob Divaswale is at 12. Frankie Edgar is at number 11. I have no idea why. Yeah, I would rank that a little differently, but yeah, I'm not the rank makers. It is what it is. You're gonna see a big change in those rankings come next Tuesday, I'm sure. So,
yeah. So, well, did you want to get into any more fights, or because it sounded like you didn't want to get into too many? You want me to?
No, we can go in. I mean, Miranda Maverick and Macy Barber pissed me the fuck off. Miranda Maverick whipped her ass for 2 rounds straight, and then Macy Barber gets a spinning elbow, and they fucking lose their minds. Get the fuck out of here. Macy Barber did not win that fucking fight. That pissed me off. It really did.
I missed a lot of that fight, and I'm glad I did.
It pissed me off. Miranda Maverick should have won that fight. She's the better fighter. Fucking Macy Barber.
You know, okay, so
go suck a dick.
Let me ask you a question, because I know how. I'll tell you what I was thinking, and I want to see if you agree. So these girls are on the main card: Miranda Maverick versus Macy Barber, and they're fighting what, 125, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so imagine them going against Sajara Eubanks. Who do you think wins?
Oh, Sajara. Easily.
She was the fucking second card of the night. I think the Sarge would run through both of them girls.
I don't know about both of them. I think she'd have her hands full with Miranda Maverick a little bit.
Did you watch her performance?
I didn't see her performance.
She looks damn good. She's like I'm excited for her next fight. Bro.
But this is the thing too. Like, she's going against Elise Reed. Elise Reed is like, that was her debut or something.
She's 4-0, but and she was. They didn't know how she was gonna come out because Sajara Eubanks has had trouble with like weight cuts and stuff before.
Right.
But with her interview, man, I feel like she seems like motivated, man.
Hell yeah, Sajara take on. Now look, this is the other thing that we got to look forward to. This is my thing. Since Sajara whipped up on that girl so bad, if you didn't watch it,
I felt bad for her, yo.
Sajara Eubanks beat the shit out of Elise Reed in the first round. I mean, beat her like she owed her money.
She had a big old fat fucking eye, dude, like closed. and it's like, damn, that's a fucking sad debut for her.
Yeah, I seen highlights. I didn't see the whole fight, but I seen highlights. Holy shit! Now look, I think
I knew she was gonna whip her ass. I mean, name like Reed, fucking bitch name, bro.
wow. Remember, you're part of this family too, motherfucker. You can kiss my ass.
I ain't part of no Reed. I got the Harlow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we
I
can
don't
see
even,
that.
I don't even know how to read, bro.
Obviously. But
All right,
look,
so
look.
what were you saying?
Okay, look. Tatiana Suarez is out with a knee injury. Roxanne Modafferi needs an opponent. Sajara Eubanks is coming off a win. She wants to move up really fast. I think that's a good opponent. She beat her opponent like really quickly. Didn't take a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Why not?
I get it. And when's this fight supposed to happen?
This weekend.
Oh. I know somebody that hasn't been training, but I'd fucking pay to see over top of Sajara Eubanks fighting her.
What?
And that's Jimmy fucking T, bro. I think Jimmy T could kill her in three fucking punches.
I bet so. If we had them intergender rules, I'm sure. And if Jimmy was allowed to use corn, yeah, it'd be crazy. But I think corn ears are a banned substance by USADA, so I don't see Jimmy T getting in the cage anytime soon. Jimmy T barely made second place in Fight Pick Championship.
I said that because we one time in my chat we was talking about, somebody asked me is there any fighters you think you could beat up, like, and they asked the chat that. I think it was Philip, and and Jimmy T came in there saying, I think I could kill Roxanne Modafferi in about 3 good shots.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Come on up here.
Right. JC Gamer, thanks for the history lesson. Eubanks beat Modafferi in 2018. Hey, I'm down for that. Now they're in different spots. I mean, Eubanks wants a name for herself. That's the fight to go after. If I'm Eubanks, if I'm her management, I'm like, hey, sign us up. We're ready. Let's go.
I think I heard Valentina's ready too, bro.
Valentina will destroy everybody, like everybody.
Well, she gets what she gets.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So,
all right, where are we at with this? We're all over the place today.
I know. Mickey Gall. Let's talk about Mickey Gall's fucking crazy ass performance. I mean, he was like a world beater. He came out to fucking win on Jordan Williams.
Yeah, dude. I ain't gonna lie. I was super impressed. I loved every second of the fight. I think that Mickey Gall was going for it, fucking him up, fighting with bad intentions. I was talking to JC Gamer about this in Discord, and I was like, man, and he knew exactly what I was getting at, because I was like, that he was throwing in bows and shit like fucking Matt Brown. He goes, yeah, it's because it's his main training partner.
Fuck
and
yeah.
You can definitely tell he's taking an inspiration and putting some fucking stink on his fucking punches and elbows and shit.
Mickey Gall
he's fighting
phenomenal.
like he wants to fucking finish,
yeah.
Not like he's trying to have a match. And that's what I like about Gall, and I'm a fan of Mickey Gall now. I hope he keeps the same fucking energy.
Hell yeah, that choke. He threw that choke on Jordan Williams so fucking quick and just with bad intentions. As soon as he did
Jordan Williams a favor by going for the choke.
Yeah.
That's the way he was fighting, bro.
Damn. I can't disagree. I think it was definitely going that way. It was Mickey Gall's fight all day.
And I didn't pick Mickey Gall. I thought Jordan was. I wasn't a believer, but shit, I'm a believer now.
Fuck yeah. I picked Gall decision. I thought he was gonna play it safe.
I thought the other dude was gonna whip his ass because I wasn't a believer in Mickey Gall, but
better get on train,
motherfucker. But I'm all for it. I love it when even if they prove me wrong, as long as they put out that fucking great performance. I love that shit.
Fuck yeah. Get on that train, man. Just leaving the station. Now, a fight that I didn't see that I heard a lot of hype about, maybe you can enlighten me, was Serrano versus Brandon Allen.
That
It was the
fucking
prelim main
which
event. The prelim
oh
main event. Brandon
yeah. So
Allen comes back with a decision victory. What happened in that fight? Because I heard a lot of stuff that Brandon Allen was
Serrano
good.
basically gassed.
Oh, he did?
Like yeah, and it was like Brandon Allen looked really good in his striking in his stand up,
Mm-hmm.
and he's looking like you can see the growth in him. You know how Allen's been more of a grappler in a way.
Yeah.
He bangs a little bit, but he'll grapple mostly and stuff. But this time he was staying in his face, and Brendan Allen did look really fucking good. But this guy Serrano, or however you say it, I mean that was his first L, and he said before the fight, "I'm not worried about gassing out this time." When this motherfucker
Oh,
was gassed out pretty fucking quick, you know what I mean? It's weird.
he jinxed himself.
Yeah.
He jinxed himself, 100%. I'm not worried about gas, and that's the first thing you've done to do is gas. God, that sucks.
Ian Heinisch got his ass whipped. You see that?
No, I didn't see any of the prelims. I didn't see any prelims. So take me through it. So we got Nosadine Amabov taking on Ian Heinisch. You said Ian Heinisch got his ass whipped. What happened?
It just he didn't. I don't know, man. I mean, I wouldn't. He didn't seem to have much.
You're
I don't know how
saying
to-
so you're saying
he,
Heinisch
he
has
didn't
lost
have,
it?
He didn't have the fucking bad intentions in a way. I feel like.
So you're saying Ian Heinisch has lost the step?
Yeah, because like Imanov, or however you said it, Imov. I
Yeah.
can't remember how you said it. Nazardine, he was pushing the pace against Ian Heinisch, and he says he won the fight. Fuck you mean he won that fight?
I mean, Nosadine won knockout first or second round, right? That's what I got. Does that not happen? Are we looking at a decision or something?
Tragic's fucking me up. Fluke.
What? Heinisch won the fight?
No,
Fluke?
he didn't.
Somebody
I don't know.
trolling.
I just
Somebody
felt like,
trolling in this fucking shit.
You had me thinking, I was just nuts enough to fucking agree with you. Like maybe he did win. I'm looking at the wrong shit or something, thinking about it. But no, Heinisch was sluggish, right?
I don't know. I didn't see it, so you got to tell me.
I felt like Heinisch was sluggish and Nazardine was just ready to fucking go, bro. You know what I mean? That's his problem. All right, and then the Julio Arce
Julio Arce taking on Andre Ewell. Ewell is just his style is been figured out, I hear, and he needs some help. So Julio Arce knocks him out in the second round. How did he get the knockout?
I'm trying to remember.
Okay. What about
I think it was like a 1-2.
a 1-2?
Just a quick thing. Hold on.
Okay.
Sorry.
So the other
We just been skipping around so much that I
know.
got lost because we didn't talk about Randy Costa versus Adrian
Yanez. Yeah, so Adrian Yanez wins. So Randy Costa has to give up.
Did you see that fight?
I did not. I'm just reading it off my notes. So Randy Costa loses because he gassed out, as far as I heard, and he has to give up a month's supply of Dr. Pepper to Adrian Yanez.
So what you need to understand is Randy Costa absolutely destroyed Yanez in the first round. Like completely outclassed him. Fucking everything up. And then Yanez took some corner advice. And then even in the second round, he thanked fucking DC because he heard DC mid fight, and he was saying that he needs to just, I forget what he said. He said he needed to like stay in the pocket and just slip and throw that straight or something like that. And then he just was like, thanks DC, and then just started fucking doing it because he's saying Costa's tired. He can't keep up with him. Costa's already tired. And then Yanez fucking did it.
It was all
You know what I
them
mean?
Reese's
Like,
cups,
I felt
man.
like it was another Darren Elkins moment. You feel me?
It was a gritty night, from what I hear. It's a gritty night. Now,
So I wanted to say about Julio Arce.
yeah, Julio
Um,
Arce, what you got?
Sorry, I'm just.
I know. You're reading. You're trying. Hooked on phonics. I
But
know.
Andre Ewell, I remember it now.
Okay.
Andre was kind of doing like almost like drunken walk, you know,
Drunken walk.
walking on Queer Street, as Rogan used to say.
Okay.
You know what I mean? On deer legs, like, you know, like on ice.
Right. I know. I hear you.
Okay, so as he started doing that, and then they kind of finished it standing up.
Oh, he was just getting pieced up. He couldn't
Or
intelligently
it was
defend
like
himself.
immediately afterwards, Andre was like trying to like say like I was in it, I was good, but he was it was like, man, we want the refs to just let it go on just enough to put him out, so that way they can't fucking bitch. Like, yes, he would have won the fight regardless if the ref stopped it or not, but let him fucking do it. Let him finish him.
Yeah. It's a thin line that these referees have to walk with.
Don't stop it while they're still standing.
Oh man, come on. Some guys just don't want to go down.
Well, CT hits that motherfucker quick because the ref ain't.
Look.
Ref's there to. The ref's there to.
The ref is there for fighter
stop him
safety.
when he. I think the job should be to stop somebody hitting an unconscious man. But if he's still conscious and moving, let it fucking roll.
Damn, you're not gonna have very many fighters after that, man. You're looking at the fighter's safety.
Blood sport, motherfucker.
This isn't blood sport, motherfucker. This is MMA. It's not blood sport.
According to some of these fights, it was fucking bloody as shit.
Yeah. What about
Especially the Dillashaw fight.
What about the first one?
Hannah Goldie and Diana Belvita cheese, and Belvita chips or whatever.
Yeah.
Crackers, I believe JC Gamer was talking about.
Crackers.
These two women were not the best skilled to me. Like, and I'm not trying to say that I'm better than them because I'm not at all. They're way better fucking mixed martial artists than I don't even have any skill. But comparatively to people that usually get on TV on UFC, their skills are lacking.
Hannah Goldie, I thought she was the next big muscular girl ready to go.
Well, they fucking were gritty as shit, especially Goldie. She had that fucking take one, give one attitude. You know what I mean? Like, it was a fight, not a match. You know what I mean? And they started out the night with a fucking fight, dude. You know what I mean?
So from what I heard that Hannah Goldie is like the female version of Donald Cerrone now. Is that a fair assessment? Excuse me. No, it's not.
I mean, I feel like that's a fucking she don't amount to anything a cowboy does.
But like she has that fighter spirit. Like it's gonna be I'm gonna beat you up or I'm gonna go out on my shield.
No, I think that we see her advance in her skills. I think that she's still kind of new.
Yeah.
And I think that she'll get better, bro.
Okay. I hear you.
I don't think that she won, and I don't even think Cowboy's like that, bro.
What?
But I think it's an insult to Cowboy to say that Hannah Goldie's like her.
No, dude, come on, man.
For sure, man.
Cowboy is do or die.
Cowboy's a fucking legend, bro. Come on.
Cowboy's do or die, though. Like, that's a fair assessment.
Cowboy's not do or die.
120 million%. He is do or die. It is not play it safe with Cowboy Cerrone. It is either I'm going to whip your ass or you're going to kill me. There's no safety in fucking Cowboy Cerrone.
Oh yeah? Well, him versus Nate Diaz. What happened there?
Him versus Nate Diaz. Yes, he was scared. He was scared.
And he got pieced up the whole time.
Yeah, he was scared and got pieced up. But it was do or die.
I like how we keep going back and forth. One of us is defending Cowboy, and one of us is talking shit, and we keep switching roles. But it's like I can't even keep up, bro.
This is how we are. Look, we understand.
I like certain things about Cowboy. You like certain things about Cowboy.
Yeah,
you know what
I like that do or die attitude. and I like his skill. But let's be honest, he is well past his prime, and now he's trying
I
to.
doubt that girl's past her prime.
No, 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 no. I'm not saying she's past her prime. What I'm saying is the attitude is the same. The attitude is, I will fight you until I cannot fight anymore. It is not. There's no safety with Hannah Goldie. Hannah Goldie is out there to fight, not to play sport of MMA, but to fight. That's what I'm saying. That's how they're similar.
Yeah. I can get down with that.
Okay. So we're in agreement on that one. Not saying she has the same skill and she's gonna hit a 6-piece combo with a fucking head kick at the end. I'm well aware she's not capable of that at this moment. But like the attitude and the will to win is the same. There's no safety with Hannah Goldie. There's no safety with Cowboy Cerrone.
I think there is, but I'm not gonna talk about that. I think that there's more to it than you're giving those guys credit for.
I could be wrong. I'm not saying that I'm always right, but I could be wrong. I'm right a lot, but I could be wrong.
If anything, she's kind of got a tough guy attitude where she'll fucking just bite down on a mouthpiece and take one.
100%. I agree.
But I don't know if Cowboys like that. I think there's other people that are better represented for that.
Yeah.
I just can't think of them right now.
So let's move on to this week. Let's just move on to this week then. We already kind of went over.
Hold on. Before we go over that, let's go over Fight Pick Championship. Oh,
we did.
Okay. And then, is there any news? Because I mean, before we get into the next card, let's go over some news real quick.
Okay, MMA news and drama. Let's run down the headlines real fast. Okay, Oscar De La Hoya is taking on Vitor Belfort in Cokehead versus fucking TRT. Who do you got? Who you got in this? Oscar De La Hoya or TRT Belfort?
Yeah, I know that's what I was. Well,
we're gonna get to the counter tweets because he's a piece of shit.
Well, so I seen some people saying they want the other one to lose this and that. I just hope that my boy Vitor wins, bro.
That's I do too. I hope Vitor wins because I want Oscar De La Hoya to never come out again. Like, leave your legacy where it was. It was good. Leave your legacy there. You don't need to come out of retirement. You don't need to box. You don't need to do this shit. Stop. You're going to get hurt.
That would be a good win for MMA.
And it needs one. Woodley needs to win. And
Woodley's going to lose like shit.
And Vitor Belfort needs to win.
I guarantee Woodley loses, bro.
Oh, I hope not, dude. I hope not.
There's no doubt in my mind Woodley's gonna fucking take that L.
I hope it goes at least to the third round. At least to the third round. That's all I want. Just give me the third round.
This man Woodley's more worried about his music career and acting career than he is his combat sports career. So he's probably like, I'll take this L, and then Jake Paul and the Paul brothers and their whole crew are gonna take me under their wing, introduce me to the fucking people there, and fucking, you know what I mean? Yeah. I think that's what he's seeing. This is a network for him.
Tragic. You're gonna be there ringside, I hear. All right, if you're gonna be there ringside, I want you to know right now, I really will need you to give me an honest opinion on whether or not this fight has been fixed. I mean, me and Buddy have gone back and forth with it. I kind of think the fix is in. Jake Paul needs to win this in order for all this money and revenue to continue. If Jake Paul loses, yeah, he's got the rematch in his clause in his contract. But look, he needs to win for this money to keep going on and on and on. He needs to beat Woodley in order to get the Conor McGregor fight. And the Conor McGregor fight is actually looking more like a possibility now. And speaking of McGregor, can we collectively as a community say McGregor's a fucking piece of shit right now? Can we say that? Is that a fact right now?
He crossed the line, but he has before, bro.
How many?
This is vintage Conor.
No. This is bullshit. Look, I get when you're trying to sell a fight, you gotta sell a fight. He's not trying to sell a fight anymore, dude. Like, what fight is he trying to sell? We know Khabib's not coming back, and you still
Well,
gonna go after the dude's father who died? Like, get the fuck out of here, man.
Listen.
It's a piece of shit.
You just listen to me. You're not listening.
I'm listening now. Go ahead.
In the tweet, Khabib called Conor evil.
Uh-huh.
Okay? You call someone evil, and they say, fuck you and your dead daddy, bitch. Basically, that's kind of warranted, in my opinion. If we're not talking about media and trying to be a fucking upstanding citizen, if somebody came up to you and said, after you got your ass whipped, said, good always defeats evil, what would you say, Ricky? Tell me.
Okay.
Tell me you can't relate to that fucking that push behind that, or the pissed offness because you just got your ass whipped, and then somebody gonna say, yeah, good always defeats evil. You're gonna have a lot to say to that motherfucker.
100%. You're right. I will have a lot to say, but also Conor plays the heel. Let's not forget that. And Conor knows that this is entertainment first, fighting second. He knows the difference.
Okay.
And Khabib's coming at him saying good's going to conquer evil. That's Khabib drawing the lines. He didn't call anybody an asshole. He didn't call anybody like a severe derogatory term. And he didn't make fun or make light.
Someone evil.
He didn't make light. Calling a heel, is that bad?
If you call someone evil, he's talking to, see, that you got it. Okay, so we say that wrestling and MMA kind of go hand in hand in a lot of ways.
Which they do.
But there is a difference, because in wrestling there's gimmicks that are not their actual name.
Uh-huh.
And he is literally coming at the man, Conor.
So
not the wrestler. You know, he's not.
So what you're saying is that Connor's not playing a gimmick. So what we're getting is
no.
We're getting true Conor the whole time?
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that he's taking it as somebody coming at him. He's saying evil isn't if somebody called me evil, I will fuck them up.
You evil.
I'll kill you.
Exactly. It's not bad. But if I went after your dad, you'd be a little bit more pissed off. Right?
Yeah, but
Exactly. Listen. And then called COVID good and your father evil. Not only did he go after his dead father, he called COVID good and his father evil. Like, and you know he crossed the line when he tried to delete the tweet. Like, you're admitting by deleting the tweet.
It's probably because he lost some money on some shit where some people didn't want to fuck with him.
Nah.
He's like, God damn, I gotta take it down.
Nah, by him deleting the tweet, he admitted that he crossed the line. He needs to be a man and say, look, I fucked up, I crossed the line, I'm sorry, it is what it is, and move on. He needs to get the fuck off Khabib's nuts and move on with his life.
So you're saying he shouldn't have talked shit on Khabib because there isn't a fight to build?
100%.
Well, then Khabib should have kept his mouth shut on Conor, because there is no fight to build.
There is no fight to build.
He started it.
No.
Fuck Khabib.
No, look, Khabib's still coaching. Khabib's still coaching.
It doesn't matter.
So you're saying that Islam?
He's allowed to talk. So Khabib's allowed to talk shit on Conor, even though he's not building up for a fight, but not Conor.
They're not building for a fight. They're not building for a fight, and so Khabib's not trying to build for a fight.
Too, then.
Khabib was complimenting fucking Dustin Poirier.
At the same time, calling fucking Conor evil. You poke the fucking bear, he's gonna attack you. And Khabib dealt with bears, but you know what I mean? He ain't ready for Conor's fucking...
Oh, we seen what happened when Conor fucks with an eagle. We seen that.
No, but his tweets go right for the jugular.
Dude, you cross a line, man. Like, it's one thing to go at the man. If Conor would have went at Khabib, I wouldn't have nothing to say. I'd say, you know what? Khabib went for Conor. Conor went for Khabib. Great. But you're going after a man's dead father? Like, come on, man. Where's the fucking line? There's a man code line here that's
I
global.
don't agree with the tweet, right?
Exactly. You can't agree with it because it's bullshit.
I do want to say that Khabib shouldn't fucking poke at Conor and not expect that.
Okay.
I'm not saying that Conor. Maybe he did that to trigger Conor because he knew Conor was in a bad place to make Conor look even worse.
That may be true. I'm not saying that that's not.
Actually,
but
no, it was an old tweet, wasn't it? Yeah, he just caught. It was he did that tweet on July 10th, the day it happened.
Either way.
And then Conor did it like just the other day. He like retweeted with that, like, you know what I mean?
That is irrelevant at this point. What I'm saying
it's weird that he waited like a couple weeks later to reply
because Conor wants to spark shit up. He wants to talk like we're talking about him now. But I'm telling you, it's getting harder and harder to get that shock value. He's got to go further and further across the line to get that shock value and get his name in the headlines. What he needs to do is accept a loss, get better, come back, and be the big man that he says he is. If he's such a great guy and such a great fighter, prove it. But I think he's bullshit. I think he's past his prime. The motherfucker that wakes up in silk sheets doesn't run 10 miles like the dude that's hungry for a fight. And Conor is pampered. 100%.
him versus Sean O'Malley. How about that?
Who?
Conor.
Conor's never going to drop that weight, dude. Get out of here.
Sean O'Malley just fights him straight up.
Conor whips his ass.
There you go.
I mean, that's just how it would be. Conor would whip his ass. And that's probably the only fight I would agree with you on that, with Conor.
Conor versus Sandhagen.
Sandhagen beats him.
You out of your fucking mind,
Sandhagen
bro.
beats him.
You out of your fucking mind, bro.
Sandhagen beats him because Conor's easily taken down.
I bet you he would out fucking grapple Sandhagen. Fuck it.
Fuck no way. I'll put my car up for that.
Okay, how about this?
What?
Conor versus Condit.
At what weight?
170.
Condit wins.
You out of your fucking mind, bro.
Why am I out of my mind?
There's no fucking way.
Give me a reason why.
He's
Support your quote. Support your claim. Why would Conor beat Condit?
I think he knocks out Condit.
Why?
Condit's old and he don't have much of a chin left.
He doesn't have much.
He's a lot slower than he used to be.
Granted, and so is Conor. Conor's slow as shit. And he sucks at the clinch.
Very notable difference between the two.
Conor is slow as shit and sucks at a clinch. Condit would be smart to clinch him and whip his ass that way. If he stands and strikes with Conor, Conor will win. Because Condit doesn't check any leg kicks.
I don't think Conor's slow, bro. I think he's still got hand speed and everything else, bro.
He's got a quick left hand, but he doesn't have combos. He never goes past 3 shots. Ever. He never goes past 3 shots in a combination. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's never 1, 2, 3 kick. It's never 1, 2, 3. It's 1, 2, 3 and that's it. It's never any more than that.
I feel like it was.
Show me, and I'll be glad to say I'm wrong.
You're wrong, Ricky. You're wrong. Well, whatever.
I'm just saying, Conor versus Carlos Condit. Condit wins that fight.
I don't agree with that.
I know you don't.
How about this is something that I keep thinking is funny the more I think about it. Like at first I was like, that's bullshit, whatever. But Hector Lombard confronting fucking Woodley. What do you think about that?
Wow, man. Look,
I think it's funny.
It is absolutely hilarious. Look, first off, I think both guys are married. And they're yelling at each other about side pieces?
Yeah, it's weird. It's
I mean, come on,
whatever
dude.
the fuck he said. I don't know what he said.
Like, Hector Lombard is mad at Woodley because Woodley helped out Hector's side piece with her knee, and then Woodley started talking to his girl or Hector's side piece girl, and they wound up hooking up. And then at this bare knuckle fight where Paige Van Zandt got her ass whipped, like we get this meeting of two guys that like fuck the same girl, and Hector gets all butthurt and says, "You can't fuck my side piece." Like, come on, man. That girl, whoever that girl is, she belongs to the streets. Like, that's what it is. If you're a side piece, you're fighting over a side piece. Like, that's the streets. That's not your wife. You can't get mad at that girl.
It could be promoting. They could be just saying this just to build random fake drama.
That's
To
true.
promote a fucking fight.
Now,
Do you think they would do bare knuckle?
I mean, anything's possible at this point. But I wouldn't want to fight Hector Lombard, and neither was Woodley. Did you see how he backed down? Did you see that shit? He was not trying to have any of that shit. He was looking at Woodley. Woodley was looking at Hector Lombard like, "Hey, buddy, can we just be friends? Like, I'm sorry I fucked your girl, but
He's got a fight coming up that's they're probably going to pay him the most he's ever getting paid.
I agree.
So he can't fight with that dude.
No, but there's an energy that you see when two guys are facing off, no matter what it is. You see,
I think Lombard whips his ass.
I do too. But I'm just saying, Woodley backed down.
Lombard, you know who knocked fucking Hector Lombard out fucking clean on my birthday one year?
Who's that?
Dan fucking Henderson, bro. Dan Henderson knocked that motherfucker out with a fucking elbow to the fucking head.
Can we make a bet right now?
What?
If I beat you in the Fight Pick Championship,
Okay.
if I just beat you, like you're ahead of me right now, if I beat you in the Fight Pick Championship, you have to commentate and post on YouTube the fight between Daniel Henderson and Daniel Cormier.
Yeah, but that's all fun but what do I get if?
What do you want? What do you want? It's got to be something comparable. Okay, I would say I'd commentate Jose Aldo versus Conor McGregor, but that's not that bad. That's not that bad a thing. How about I'll do the Peter Yan and Jose Aldo, because Peter Yan beat the shit out of Jose Aldo.
No, I don't even care about that.
Okay, well, what would be
enjoy that?
What would be better? What would be better? I'm down for whatever. You want me a music video? I don't care. I'll make a music video. You pick the song.
And just say Daniel Henderson. Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, I did say Daniel Henderson.
I thought it was me.
No, it was me. I said it because I
Dude,
wanted to say Daniel Cormier.
I will say James Carey just for the hell of it. You know what I mean? Instead of Jim Carrey.
Okay.
Like we do that shit.
So if you beat me in the Fight Pick Championship, what do you want? What is a punishment that I could serve?
You hit me
for
with
losing?
this on the fly, man.
Of course I did. That's the point. That's how good shit gets made. If you lose to me in the Fight Pick Championship, you have to commentate and post on YouTube the fight between Dan Henderson and Daniel Cormier. Do we have a deal? And my punishment, if I lose, can be determined later. I'll give you a whole week to think about it.
If I can think of a good enough shit for my win, then hell yeah.
All right. You heard it here.
Because I can't think of shit right now.
It's in there. If anybody can think of a better punishment, put it in the chat. I'm up for anything almost, as long as it's not like get a tattoo or whatever. I'm down for whatever.
He said, I don't like Henderson. I'm a Bisping fan. You know what the beauty of it is I'm a fucking fan of both of them. I would say maybe I'm, because Bisping's still in the fucking, in the whole thing. Maybe I'm more of a Bisping fan these days.
Yeah.
But, I mean, some of the fucking just most like even when he knocked out Bisbing, that was one of the fucking greatest moments,
It
bro.
was. It was. It was great. It was a great moment. I think it should be like the picture of MMA. Like you know how NBA has the guy dribbling and
Yeah.
baseball has the guy hitting the ball. I think MMA should be Dan Henderson in the air about to land on Bisbee. That would have been a great
Wolfman.
MMA scene. Jason Gamer loves Dan Henderson. He loves Daniel Henderson.
Listen, Wolfman. He does it. It wasn't even. Everybody actually gets personal. He's done that to multiple people. Where he does the flying. He did it to Lombard.
He
Watch
did.
Hector Lombard fight. He does the jumping, fucking throwing the elbow / fucking forearm into your face while he's jumping on top of you, bro.
Yeah. So Tragic is saying that I have to start the next Fight Pick Championship 2 weeks late.
Why punish you for doing? Why make it even harder for you for next season if you did worse than me this season?
I agree.
I would feel bad for you. I wouldn't want to do that to you.
All right. I'm like I said. You think of the punishment, and I'm down for it. But if I beat you, you have to commentate that fight and post it up on YouTube. Not to mention everybody listening and everybody in the chat. Go check out our YouTube channel. It's trying to get we're trying to get better with it. You got that markout minute on there, and you got every episode that I can put on there right now, and moving forward.
You know what I just realized? It's because you were saying
Fuck you, Wolfman. I will never wear a McGregor shirt.
Daniel Cormier.
Yeah.
And versus Daniel Henderson.
I'm so glad you caught on to that.
It's weird to say both of them's names Daniel.
Oh man. Yeah. It's bad enough. It's bad enough, Wolfman, that I got a kid here that loves Conor McGregor, and I have to buy Christmas presents for a kid, and I'm probably going to get him a Conor McGregor action figure. Which is crazy. It boils my blood that every time he talks about MMA or hears me talk about MMA, he's like, "Is McGregor gonna win? Is McGregor this?" I'm like, I fucking hate McGregor.
Yeah, Ricky's the type to buy his kid a fucking toy, buy himself a toy so he can stomp on it too.
Yes, I would. 100%.
You like fuck McGregor, and then you just like rip his head off with a screwdriver.
Right in front of the kid and make him cry. Fuck him.
This is what you get for being a fucking Connor stan. Fucking casual. Fuck on my face.
That's fucked up. I wouldn't do that to a kid.
Fuck out of here.
Oh, man.
The king is dead.
Yeah. So, look, the Connor was way out of line with those tweets and everything. But what are you going to do? I mean, he is a piece of shit. He's always going to be a piece of shit.
Is there any more news you would like to discuss?
Tatiana Suarez is out with a knee injury. I don't think she's coming back from this. I don't know. How do you feel in this? She had a neck injury. She's been out of the UFC. She's been out of MMA, combat sports, for 2.5 years. And now this knee injury is going to prolong it even more. I don't know how she comes back.
You know what's really awesome about the Suarez thing, and you're asking me about it?
Yeah. Is
I don't give a fuck about her and if she ever comes back. So, like, that's how I feel.
I used to be like, you're fucked up, but at this point, it's kind of a non-issue. Like the division has passed her by. At this point, she would just be making like kind of a comeback. So
what about your boy AJ McKee versus Pitbull? Because Wolfman did ask about that.
Okay, I sent you a video about AJ McKee,
and I haven't watched it because
you haven't watched it. Look, okay, so I sent you a video about AJ McKee and his top 10 knockouts or submissions. Most of them are submissions. AJ McKee is very fast. He's one of those kids that came up in MMA. He didn't start wrestling. He didn't start like jiu-jitsu. He's not a master of one craft. He is a master of MMA as a whole, which is great because now we're getting into those real big athletes like that. His dad was a wrestler. He's like MMA royalty. I forget the guy's name. I'm sorry. I should be better versed than that. But AJ McKee taking on Pitbull, Patricky Pitbull, who has been like the king of 155 in Bellator for God knows how long. I mean, he beat up Chandler. He beat up everybody. Pitbull is going to be a crazy fucking fight, and this is gonna happen this Friday. I mean, it's gonna be a crazy ass fight, and for me, I don't really know. I'm kind of torn. I want to say AJ McKee will win because he's so flexible and he's so quick and he's hungry, and Pitbull is getting older and he'll lose, but Pitbull was just he's just like his name. He's a fucking Pitbull. He will.
It's on Saturday.
I'm sorry. It is on Saturday. Sorry, but yeah, he's just nasty, and it's gonna be on Showtime. And I'm glad this is happening because Bellator needs a good, strong story to build them up, and AJ McKee and Pitbull could be that story, along with Lima and MVP too. That's a story that needs to be told as well. And I like the fact that Bellator is getting these exposure because it makes me want to watch Bellator, which I really don't. But
yeah, I mean, I'll probably just wait for the highlights for that one.
But I mean, I think if you gun to my head, I'm thinking AJ McKee beats him submission 3rd round. Wolfman, what do you think?
While we're talking about that, just random. We taped AEW today because I'm missing it.
I'm sorry, keep me from your wrestling.
No, it's good. It's good, but I'm getting into AEW, man. I like a lot of what they're doing, and I'm excited because Chris Jericho's in that one. What's the gimmick?
Painmaker.
Yeah, the Painmaker, and he's fighting Nick Gage, and I feel like I may have seen Nick Gage before, like in an independent scene, like when I used to go to like shows back in the day in Maryland and Pennsylvania and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's guys that I know that definitely know him. You know what I mean? I've seen people posting about it. They were like excited for him. But I think it's gonna be a fucking crazy match. This funny thing is that guy Nick Gage, he did a thing in AEW, and Kevin was telling me that, and I watched the match. He had a match like right after that where he's fucking. It's like so much blood and fucking. It was pretty fucking hardcore.
Yeah.
And it was like at a different promotion, just like a little thing or whatever, GCW, I think, or something like that.
Nick Gage is crazy. I will say that Nick Gage is more of a hardcore person. Speaking of independent scenes, did you see Matt Cardona or Zack Ryder in?
Yeah, that's who he fought, Nick Cage, right?
Right, and he beat Nick Cage.
But that's what I'm talking about. That same match.
Okay,
that's happened. He was at AEW like right before.
Right. Well, did you see what happened at the end of that match?
All the fucking bottles and shit.
Okay, so those who aren't wrestling fans, this guy comes in independent scene, wins the title, and the audience bombard him with bottles and water bottles and Coke bottles and beer bottles.
That's how it used to be, bro.
But they threw a pizza cutter at the dude. Did you see him throw a fucking who the fuck has a pizza cutter in the audience?
He was using a pizza cutter in the match.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, it was hardcore as shit. They were using light bulbs, fucking barbed wire.
It was
crazy,
everything, dude. I seen a pizza cutter get flung at fucking Matt Cardona.
Nick Gage took the pizza cutter to that guy. I can't remember his name. The dude you know,
Cardona,
and was grinding it in his fucking forehead, bro.
But look, Look, it is absolutely mayhem in there with that shit. AEW is one of the best, if not the best, fucking wrestling shows out there right now. And I wanted to get your take on this too. What do you think about AEW signing CM Punk and possibly Braun Strowman?
They did sign CM Punk. That got leaked. CM Punk and fucking Daniel Bryanson or Brian Danielson or whatever his name is.
Yeah. So it's Daniel Bryan, CM Punk are supposedly signed to AEW, and Braun Strowman possibly the third portion.
Dude, AEW's been signing every fucking body, bro. They signed fucking Big Show, Mark fucking Henry, fucking Sting's in that bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know what? It's so cool because they're literally hitting all the aspects of what fucking people like you and me who grew up on wrestling love about wrestling.
Yeah.
You know, and this week AEW decided to do that like more of a. I haven't seen it yet, but the hardcore thing. And I watched the very beginning of AEW today before I got on here with you. And it was the Dark Order, and fucking led by Cowboy. You know what I'm talking about, Cowboy.
Adam Page.
Adam Page, and they had this grand entrance of the whole Dark Order. They had these new slick fucking like leather jackets and shit. You know what I mean?
Nice.
And they were like, it was like a super cool entrance for all of them, and they all did this together. And then the fucking bad guys came out. I'm still
Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks.
Yeah, but they did it like fucking NBA and shit, or like
the Space Jam. Yeah, the Goon Squad. That's right. I remember.
Bro.
They had basketballs and they were like shooting them and shit.
Yeah,
I seen that on Instagram right before I got on too.
So that's what I seen right before I got on, because like I said, we taped it and we were watching a little bit, and they fucking and they were like dunking and shit. And
nice.
They were like, it was funny because it came out the dan, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Pump up the jams, pumping it up.
They're doing goofy shit. Like, not only are they doing hardcore shit, but they do the goofy shit, man. And they just, I don't know. I thoroughly enjoy AEW. It's because I can mark out, and that's honestly,
dude.
And that's why I like UFC over like Bellator usually, because I can just kind of get involved with the drama.
The stories make you want to watch, and I like that Bellator's finally getting some stories involved. And making it bigger than what it is, and you want to watch it. Like, this is the first time in a very long time that I've actually wanted to watch Showtime and get on and see Bellator, because when Bellator got with DAZN, I totally wrote them off. Like, I'm already hooked on UFC with ESPN. I'm not gonna get DAZN as well and do Bellator. It's just not gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as UFC is concerned, what do you think about this fight card coming up this week? There's a lot of guys that I've never heard of.
Yeah, and the same for, well, I've heard of a few here and there, but I will say this card seems to be pretty weak, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, the main event really sells it for me. I want to see that fight, but that didn't have to be the main event of a fight. They could have easily split these fights in between some other fights. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
look, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
These are the funnest matches, right? I mean, funnest nights.
Yeah. Give me your take on Uriah Hall taking Sean Strickland on, and I'll be right back.
All right, you got pissed. All right. Well, I don't know about the rest of you guys listening, and they're in chat. But for me, I'm a huge fan of Uriah Hall and Sean Strickland. Between the two, I've watched Uriah Hall a lot more. I remember when he was in The Ultimate Fighter, when he got the fucking super awesome knockout, one of the greatest knockouts ever, when he fucking put that dude to sleep and he was doing that shit. And it was fucking awesome. But then that kind of fucked up. I don't know if that exact incident or if it was multiple incidents, but he had like a mental thing where he didn't want to hurt people and shit. He acted a little crazy or whatever, and it seemed like he didn't have that killer instinct. And I feel like he's got that killer instinct back, and he's centered. He seems very, very in tune with what the fuck his mental state is. even when Weidman got severely hurt when he just fought Weidman, he kind of just took it in, fucking did his little bow and shit. He didn't fucking look like he was about to cry or something like, which is something he might have done in the past. So I think that he's ready. He's the dark horse, and he's the one gonna be. Uh, everyone's gotta watch out for. I think Uriah Hall will beat Sean Strickland. I'm a big fan of Sean Strickland, but I think Uriah Hall has better fucking striking, has better cardio, and has fought better competition to where he will be more composed in the fucking main event. And, just to talk about resumes, I mean, the last loss that fucking Uriah Hall had was Costa. Costa kicked him in the nuts 2-3 fucking times and didn't even get in trouble. And then fucking he's on a 1, 2, 3 he's on a 4-fight win streak.
Now, do you count two of those? Do you count two of those wins?
Why?
One, he fought Anderson Silva,
and
two,
he fucked him up.
And two,
hold on.
He fought Chris Weidman.
Okay. This is why it's important.
Okay.
You just missed that because you just got back from bathroom break. I get it. So Anderson Silva, Uriah Hall finished Anderson Silva when fucking Israel Adesanya couldn't not that long before they.
No. Come on now.
No. Okay, facts are facts. It's who finished him.
Okay, yeah. In the history books, we'll say that Uriah Hall finished Anderson Silva.
Okay, now moving on. Chris Weidman. This is a very important match for me to understand his mental state, in my opinion, because he had problems where he don't want to hurt people, right? And that's kind of like he lost the killer instinct in a way and stuff.
Yeah.
And he would, his mental whatever. They said he had problems, but he fucking injured the shit out of Chris Weidman.
No. Chris Weidman injured himself.
It was a leg check, bro, and it was caused due to a leg check. So either way, somebody with that kind of issue, and the way he handled that, where he kind of like did his little bow, fucking relaxed, let it all soak in, and just acted normal. I think that shows that he's fucking in tune with what he needs to be in, and will fucking finish Sean Strickland in the second round. I think that Uriah Hall is just a better fighter.
Hell, I think he hasn't been tested. He hasn't been tested for me. You're fighting Anderson Silva, who's well past his prime, and on his last fight, who didn't really give a shit about that fight.
No.
He really didn't, let's be honest. Come on, man.
And when he beat the shit out of Antonio Carlos Jr., a.k.a. Shoeface, he was fighting somebody that would grapple, right?
Yeah.
And if you don't remember, he fucking whipped fucking dude's ass, bro. Remember when the cool shot they got where he's fucking jabbing dude in the face, the blood's just flying, bro?
Yeah, I remember. That was a good fight.
He's been looking fucking great, bro. You can't
but
say
he
that
hasn't been tested. That's all I'm saying.
Who has Sean Strickland been tested by? I mean, really?
That's why this fight is really good.
Comparatively? No. Comparatively?
Okay.
Fucking Uriah Hall has way better names on his fucking resume.
Of course he does, but I don't count them. I mean, Chris Weidman threw.
Count them. I don't get that.
I don't count Anderson Silva because it was his last fight.
What about when he beat Gegard Mousasi?
I count that. That was a damn good fight.
Okay, so let's not forget that he has that in him.
I'm not saying that he doesn't have the ability to beat Sean Strickland. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that he hasn't been truly tested in a drag-out fight like he's going to get with Strickland. He's going to get somebody who's technically sound, who's going to play the game with him. He has not gotten that. He's been fighting against grapplers, and he's fighting against guys that don't want to strike with him. Anderson Silva didn't want to strike with him because it was his last fight. He played extremely safe and got caught and got fucked up. I'm not saying that Uriah Hall didn't win that fight. He did, but it wasn't an Anderson Silva that we're used to seeing. And Chris Weidman, he kicked him once and Chris Weidman injured himself, and then it was over.
How many 5-round fights? How many times has Sean Strickland went 5 rounds?
Maybe once or twice. Maybe.
Once. And that was in 2013.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I don't think that Sean Strickland's gonna be ready for 5 rounds. I think that they're both gonna go for the finish.
I agree. I think they are too. I got Strickland winning this fight, TKO, 3rd round.
Yeah, you're fucking mind, bro.
If not TKO, I'm saying decision.
I'm saying KO 2nd round, fucking prime time Uriah Hall.
All right, I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah, put that in your fucking pipe and smoke it. Y'all heard me.
All right,
Fucking
all right,
2nd round KO.
all right. Let's go down the bottom then. Let's go down the bottom and work our way
All the
up.
way to the bottom. Okay.
Phil Rowe taking on Orion Cassis.
I know dick about either one of these guys, but
Phil Rowe, you know Phil Rowe.
Nickname Galaxy versus the Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Galaxy, aka Orion.
Mm-hmm.
1st round knockout.
I'm the same. Right there with you. And only because Phil Rowe is such a slow starter. What about next? Ronnie Lawrence taking on Trevin Jones.
Dude, I'm not sure about these guys. I like have vague memory of both of them.
Okay, that's more than I have.
Well, we got Trevin coming off of a KO win against fucking Mario Batista. That's a decent name.
Yeah.
It said it was a lead uppercut to ground and pound. And we got Ronnie coming off a win, ground and pound KO against Vince Cachero.
Okay.
I don't know who Vince Cachero is. I'm just gonna go with Trevin Jones because I know his last win. Fuck it.
How's he winning?
Decision.
I'm very similar in your pick. I just flipped a coin because I didn't know either one of these guys. I'm sorry I didn't do the research. I should have. But I flipped a coin, got Lawrence.
You've been stuck at work, bro. It's all good.
Yeah, work has been fucking crazy. Ronnie Lawrence, decision. We'll see how it goes. I don't know anything about these guys. Hell, I don't know anything about the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. I don't know shit about them. God help me.
You should know about these next two. We got Ashley Yoder taking on Jen Yu Frey.
Yeah.
I have a feeling I know who you're taking. To me, this is a fucking coin flip and a half.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Yoder decision.
As am I. I'm going with Yoder decision as well. Even though Frey is the favorite in Vegas, I'm going to say Yoder just because of her wrestling.
Hell yeah.
So we're both the same. Yoder decision. What about Danny Chavez taking on Kai Kamaka? Fucking Kamaka pisses. Kamaka's one of those guys. Every time I bet on Kamaka, he loses.
Yeah, we got the Colombian Warrior taking on the Fighting Hawaiian. I think I'm gonna go with the Colombian Warrior, and I'm gonna give him a decision, and that's Danny Chavez. Danny Chavez hasn't done much. This will be his 3rd fight in the UFC, but same thing with Kamaka. This will be his 4th fight. They're still pretty new to the UFC.
Yeah. I'm gonna agree with you on this one. I'm taking Chavez via decision. I went with Vegas on this one, but just because every time I bet on Kamaka, he wins. Every time I don't bet on him, he loses. It's just like, I don't know. So I left it up to Vegas in this one, and I'm gonna say Danny Chavez wins via decision. All right. What about Chris Gusemacher taking on Rafa Garcia.
So Garcia had just debuted
Yeah, damn good fight too.
4 months ago against Nazareth.
Yep.
Now, Gruchmacher, whatever the fuck, Chris, he. I think he was an Ultimate Fighter back in the day.
Yeah, Gutzmacher.
He was off for a while, and then he came back. He he got his ass whooped by Alexander Hernandez. I can't bet on anybody. Hernandez just walked right through this motherfucker, and I think Garcia's gonna do the same first round knockout.
Oh damn, Garcia knockout first round.
Oh yeah.
I didn't take first round. I took second round. I think Garcia's gonna feel him out. Um, Gutzmacher is one of those, like you said, he just got ran through with Hernandez, and he did lose on the Ultimate Fighter. So I don't have much hope for him. I'm sorry. I hope he got better, but I don't have much hope for him. I'm taking Garcia second round knockout in this one. You want to take these names next?
Okay, we got Colin Angel or Angelin,
Yeah.
taking on Melsik Bagdasaryan.
Okay.
Bagdasaryan, aka the Gun. So we got the Gun taking on Colin. Both of these guys are contender series guys. Still pretty like this is their debut, I guess.
Yeah.
So I don't know either one. I went with the guy with the fucking Vanilla Ice haircut, and he's also got more experience. He's 8-1. He's in Michigan. The other guy is fighting out of California. I don't know if that matters. Something in that water in Michigan.
Okay. Yeah, the nastiness.
I went with the second round win on Colin knockout. And this is another coin flip. There's a lot of stuff where we might see some stars. Hopefully they come with the grittiness, man, or you know what I mean.
Right.
Some of you guys who watch Contender Series may know him.
I picked Angeline in this one to be a decision, just because I didn't want to write out Bakahara Sarana. I just didn't want to write that name, so I just picked Angeline because of a shorter name. I'm sorry. I wish there was more to it, but there's really not. I don't know these guys. I hope this fight card introduces us to the next superstar. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping, because I don't know a lot of people on this card, I'm hoping we get surprised and somebody really comes out and shows us their stardom.
Well, speaking of people that aren't going to show their stardom, let's talk about these two fucking duds.
Nico Montoya taking on Johan Wu.
AKA Mulan. Her nickname's Mulan. Bro.
Yes. Wu Mulan Yanan.
She's 1-4.
Whoo, not good.
Or 1-3 in the UFC.
And Nico Montoya can't make weight to save her life.
It's weird because Montaño was in the Ultimate Fighter, correct? True. Well, I just went with Montaño decision because she's got a win on Roxanne Modafferi. It was almost 4 years ago, but that's enough for me to say. And she's got wins against like somebody like Montana De La Rosa, Lauren Murphy. You know what I mean? Some of the wins she has from the Ultimate Fighter, these girls have gotten a lot better. Yeah. But it's still a lot bigger of a name than Lauren Mueller. You know what I mean? Okay. That's her own. That's Wu's only win in the UFC is Lauren Mueller. She lost to Gina Mazzani. She lost to fucking some other person I never heard of. Right. And Jocelyn Edwards.
Yan Wu will win this fight. How you like that one?
Okay, well, good luck. They're both got losing records.
Fuck no, I'm not picking Yan Wu. Yeah, I'm taking Montaño all day long. I'm sorry. It is never going to happen. Yan Wu, hang him up. Go back to wherever it is you came from. Get your money back from you. Fighting is not for you. It's just not. Yeah. It's not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you. I hope you're listening because I'm going to save you a lot of CTE. Go home. You are not a fighter. You're not. You're 1-4. Go home. Why has the UFC got her here? I have no idea. Go home. Nico Montana, if she makes weight, thank God, great. But if Montana makes weight and this fight happens, Wu's losing, 100%. All right, what about this one? Brian Barberena taking on Jason Witt.
I think Barberena is awesome. Tragic. Be talking about how cool he is.
He was supposed to come on this show.
Yeah. Well, he was supposed to come and at least say something in the chat, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I think he might have checked us out and said, fuck them guys.
Yeah.
Assholes. It don't matter. Long story short, I like Barberena. I like the way he fights. He's a brawler. He's had some L's, but he's also had some good wins, you know?
He has. He leaves it out there. That is for sure. I'm taking
Jason,
Barberena KO round 3 in this one.
Jason Witt is also somebody who's had some success and had some losses.
But he plays it safe, and that's where he loses. He plays safe and gets losses. He might not get knocked out, but he loses fights via decision. Excuse me. So I'm taking Barberena KO round 3. How you got this going?
I'll go with Barberena decision.
Okay.
Fuck it. We team Barberena at MMA Marks.
That's right.
Some of these fights I might change on Fight Pick Championship. I'm not sure because like
Bitch ass.
you know how I am when I look at the face, like when they square up, man, the face-offs, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll change that shit, man, and that's I'm trying to win, and you know you want to put things on the line, stakes on the line and shit. Well, then I might be changing some of my picks based on the way they look sometimes.
Whoa! Did you read the chat? Trazic's got the inside scoop saying Barberena is not healthy. He's saying his doctors all told him that if he dies, it's potentially fatal to decide against this.
If you die, it's fatal, brother.
Well, obviously, but I mean, if he goes into the fight, he could be seriously hurt because he had 2 aortic valve rupture or something like that with his arteries. Tragic is saying, man, that look, I love MMA, but I'm not putting my life on the line for it. Like, come on, man. Like, if you're not healthy, don't get in there. Don't get in there if you're not healthy. Wow. I'm sorry. I really don't want Barberena to fucking die in the ring. That's not good. That is not a way to be remembered. Like, man, if you're not doing good, then fucking stop.
If he's talking about it on his IG, I feel like UFC or the commission should like literally stop the fight because like that sounds like, I hate to say it, but it sounds like he doesn't want to fight. Because it's like, dude, why else would you bring that up?
Yeah, that's
on your own shit. On your own fucking social media, why would you tell that, hey, I'm not supposed to take this fight?
Yeah, fucking Wolfman has no chill. He dies. Jesus, Wolfman. Tell us how you really feel.
Dude, this next fight, I mean, I guess.
So we got Ryan Benoit taking on Zara Adeshav.
I'm gonna go with Chris Benoit's fucking long lost son. That was fucked up. But I'm gonna go
murderous
with Ryan Benoit. I guess decision or something because, like, the guy's 3-3, bro. That is his opponent, and he's 10-7. Like these guys, dude. Like no one has a really good record in this fucking card.
Yeah, I agree. So who you going with? Adeshav? Is that what you said?
What?
Who are you going with between Ryan Benoit and
Ryan Benoit decision?
I'm saying Benoit knockout. Yo, come on, give the man the benefit.
Yeah, but that other guy's coming off of 2 L's, man. He's gonna be fighting fucking hard too.
Nah, he's gonna be fighting like he should, and he's gonna be fighting safe, and he's gonna lose. I got Benoit whipping that ass, KO, round 2. Now,
Okay.
the next fight we got Nicholas Stoltz taking on Jared Gordon. Oh nope, sorry, that's not gonna happen. Now we got
What happened to that fight?
Mamir Lazer. Mamir Lazy is the replacement for Jared Gordon. I don't really know what happened with Jared Gordon, but he ain't fighting this card. It's going to be Nicholas Stoltz taking on Mamir Laziz.
My typology doesn't say that.
Oh, well, Vegas says that.
Okay, I believe you.
So I'm still going with Stoltz on this one. I think Stoltz gets it done in under 2 rounds. I got second round knockout.
Who's the other guy?
Momar Lazier.
I'll go with him.
Momar
Fucking
Lazier.
First round knockout.
Okay.
Because fuck that guy.
That's a good reason. Yeah, I read what you sent us, Tragic, real quick. I mean, he's one body shot from fucking cardiac arrest. So I would be surprised if Barberina gets the fucking plug pulled on him. Like you can't fucking fight this with the potential to die. I mean, they took a shot with who's the really tall dude? The guy that loses a lot.
Struve.
Yeah, Stefan Struve had a heart condition. They took a chance with him. I really don't think that they're going to take another chance like that with Barberina if he's got fucking artery issues. Like, that's not good. Not good.
It must not be that severe if the UFC doctors okayed him or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, that's another thing, too. Like, maybe he's playing the shit up on IG to get some sympathy or get whatever. Some traction. Some media fucking attention.
So, next we got Gloria De Paula taking on Cheyenne Baez.
Yeah. Cheyenne Baez looks pretty damn good.
When you say she looks pretty damn good. Like, you think she's hot?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't sure if you thought her skills were good.
I've never seen either one, so I can't say that.
I think they're both attractive. I went with De Paula decision.
De Paula decision. I didn't
like the way Baez fought against Montserrat Ruiz. So I just don't want to. I wouldn't.
I'm taking Cheyenne Baez submission 3rd round, just to break up the monotony.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not a like. It feels like Baez accepts positions like. Even when she's in the bad position, she'll just accept it. So that's why I made that decision.
Understood. All right, now we got the co-main event. Kang Young Ho taking on Hani Yaya.
Yaya submission 1st round.
Submission 1st round, damn.
Bro, he's got a million fucking submissions in the UFC.
All right. I'm saying fuck that submission shit. I'm saying TKO for the hoe on 2nd round. TKO for the hoe, 2nd round.
Crazy.
I'm crazy.
Well, hey, his nickname's Mr. Perfect.
Yep, he's going to be perfect. That's right.
And then we already know,
yeah, we talked a little bit about Uriah Hall taking on Sean Strickland. You got Uriah Hall KOing this dude in the 2nd round. I'm saying Sean Strickland will reign supreme, and he will win via decision in this bout, just because he's the better striker. I think Uriah Hall's really flashy and can end the fight quickly, But I think Strickland's going to play it safe and use his jab and his combinations to keep him at bay.
I mean, if you want me to say something off of that, I think that you're wrong. I think that Sean Strickland will actually try to push the pace with the jab. I think he'll try to be in his face more, so he, to try to prevent the setup of the kicks. And I think that that's where he's going to get countered with like some fucking boxing and stuff like that on the inside, because he's going to be pushing the pace, pushing forward, trying not to get his fucking head kicked off.
It's very possible. I mean, I would definitely close the distance. If I'm Strickland, I'm closing the distance because I don't want to give Uriah Hall any chance to kick my head. Not even close. Like, I would clinch him. I'd wrestle him. I'd do whatever I can not to get kicked in the face in this fight. And I think Strickland's going to play that card and be safe about it. And we're going to see a lot of clinching, a lot of ground and pound. And I think Strickland comes out on top.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you're picking Strickland because that way, and it sounds like a lot of people are going to pick Strickland.
Yeah.
Fight Pick Championship looking fucking beautiful for me right now.
I hope you lose every fucking fight.
Hey. I'm just saying.
I can't wait till you commentate that fucking Henderson Cormier fight when he gets ragdolled. I cannot wait. I can't wait. You could pick mostly whatever punishment. I'm pretty confident.
I think I just got one.
Okay, you tell me what you got, because I'm pretty confident that I'm gonna beat you.
Me and Kevin. I'll have Kevin help me.
Oh Jesus.
Me and Kevin will make a video, and you have to make a reaction video to it, and put it on, we'll make it YouTube content if I win.
Okay. Well, do I get to know what the video's about? Is it a?
Nope. That's the beauty of it. We can keep adding things to it. We can decide.
And how long does this video have to be?
As long as the fight is.
As long as the fight. Okay.
That's how long video you're gonna have to do. If I have to commentate the whole fight, you'll have to watch a fight. You'll have to watch a fucking video. As long as the fight is.
So I gotta give my reaction to the video that you create.
Yeah, so a reaction video is like we would watch a video right now, and just they would see us as we're watching.
Okay.
Maybe say some shit.
Okay.
So, have you here, have the video up there.
That's not bad.
You know what I mean?
That's
you
not
know
bad.
how to make a setup.
So it's completely sight unseen at this point, right? I don't know what I'm in for. But you know what you're in for. I can't prepare. I can't prepare for some.
It's a deal, or it's a deal. On that, fuck you. No deal.
Okay, I'm down. I'm confident that I will beat you. I'm that confident.
Okay, so this is one thing. I obviously am not gonna fucking do anything that would get us banned on anywhere. So it's not gonna be like somebody cutting their fucking dick off.
Thank God.
Yeah, it's not gonna be something weird and painful like that.
Okay.
I got some things in mind already.
Kevin can't fuck you. Okay, that's true. That's straight up. You can't do that shit. Nothing
so
sexual.
Obviously, it's gonna be within laughable comedy stuff.
Okay. Okay.
But also maybe.
I know there's going to be a few jabs about me and Connor and everything else. That's fine. I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you keep thinking about it because
I'll take it.
You're not on the same page as me, but I'm not mad that you're not because it means that I'm gonna trick the fuck out of you on this.
I hope so. Look, I'm down. I'm down for whatever because I know you won't even get to the point of making that video because I'm going to whip your ass like I always do in the Fight Pick Championship. I will win. Always. The belt will be mine, and my cherry on top will be watching you commentate this whole match between Cormier and Henderson, which you swore not to watch, which is going to be great. And you get to see Henderson get ragdolled left and right. Oh, I can't wait.
I'm honestly not worried. I know I know
I'd be
mentality
worried.
on
I'd be
how to
worried.
mess with your picks.
Because
I
you ain't
know
never
how.
beat me yet. You haven't beat me yet. In the
Hey,
5 seasons we've done so far, you ain't beat me yet.
that doesn't mean that it isn't my time.
That is true. Anything's possible. Anything is possible. But I highly doubt it. Statistics are on my side.
Now, to say I haven't beaten you yet is kind of crazy, but maybe like in the long run I haven't beaten you. But there's times where I've whipped your ass for the whole night.
Oh,
You know,
yes, 100%. You have beaten me in a fight card, just like this fight card. You beat me in this fight card. But as a season is concerned, you will not win. You will get fluke wins, 1 in a million. Yeah, one in a few. But over the
guess
course of a
that's what I'm
season,
gonna say.
I will destroy you like I always have. And I always will.
I record my picks on Tapology, and I would say I'm not embarrassed about my percentages. That's all I'm saying.
All right. But your percentages in Tapology are different than your percentages in the Fight Pick Championship. And that's what matters. You can be 100 out of 100 in Tapology, but in the Fight Pick Championship, you fucking suck.
You fucking suck. Sound like such a little bitch. Fuck you.
Yeah, you'll be a little bitch watching Daniel Henderson getting slammed on his fucking head. I can't wait.
You fucking suck, bro. Fuck you, you little bitch.
I can't fucking wait to beat that ass. It's gonna be great. Well, look, you got anything to promote coming up for this week?
I will be streaming throughout the week.
Have you locked down a schedule yet at all?
I was supposed to, and then I forgot.
I
but
forgot.
will. No, I will get it. I mean, I'm trying to perfect a lot of different things. Maybe not perfect it. I'm trying to improve little by little on different things.
Right.
And I'm trying to stay organized, but sometimes I get sidetracked with like how some people have seen where I'm changing my layout, where I'm trying to make chat visible on stream while we're watching, like, you know, so people can see on clips and stuff of like later on, like maybe 2 years from now, we'll see what JC Gamer has said after I fucking knocked dude out or something, and then it pops up. JC Gamer is like, "Wow, that guy's a bitch. You fought stupid."
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're trying to improve your stream, and I really admire that. I like that.
But so some things are taking a back seat, like the stream schedule took a back seat. I've been messing with Stream Deck. I've been getting that organized, which is very fun, and learning that I can press buttons for different things. And
hell yeah,
I'm doing a lot of like learning on how to be a better streamer, and improve on me. And that's just me going out of my way to try to improve the stream. You know what I mean?
I agree. I like that.
But, so anyway, a schedule is coming soon, but until I fix a few things with the stream, that's taking a little bit of a backseat.
Awesome. All right. Well, sometime this week we're gonna see you stream. And
I'll probably stream like fucking tomorrow. Like, if it wasn't so late, I'd stream tonight too. But
yeah,
I just don't have an exact schedule yet. Just because sometimes it's more beneficial to kind of work on the stream than stream.
understood.
So you know what I mean. So I don't have to do all that shit later.
All right. Well, where can people catch you? I think it's MMA Marks _ or MMA _ Marks on all social medias, and including Twitch, right?
You fucked up my plug. Yeah. So it's everywhere. It's MMA _ MARKS.
That's right.
Now, if you're looking for Ricky, that's a whole nother story. He's got 4 or 5 accounts on fucking Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Hey.
He's like everybody's fucking favorite aunt who fucking friend requests him with a new fucking Facebook every month.
If the real friends know where to find me, they can find me. That's all they need to know. I want your stream to get better, just like I want this podcast to get better, and it is. It's your stream is getting better. This podcast is getting better. I can't wait until we're top dog and everybody wants to see us, and it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen.
Follow our YouTube too, man.
Hell
Support
yeah.
us.
YouTube's blowing up. Buddy stream's blowing up. This stream's blowing up. Podcasting, wherever you get your podcasts. MMA Marks for the best MMA show in town. Check us out. And we'll be right back here every Tuesday or Wednesday whenever we get back here. 9:30ish. Check us out. MMAMarks.com. See ya!
Bye-bye.